everyone, Delilah here at Punchline Philly with the one and only LaRoyce Hawkins. How are you feeling today? You in Philly? Like you about to take over? Like, what's going on?
I feel good about Philly. Philly been good to me already. I've been here for like a little bit and I feel like I'm at home.
That's good.
That's love.
So I need to jump right into it. So I've been following you on social media. I'm absolutely obsessed with the Let's Grow series, the Be Powerful movement you have going on. So for those that may not be familiar with it, can you talk a little bit more about it? How did it start?
Yeah, so Be Powerful is just a vibe that, that basically just encourages people to be the most powerful version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And you find that most powerful version of yourself by identifying and letting that gift grow. And so the more you feed the gift, ultimately the more the gift feeds you, and ultimately that's what Be Powerful is. That's what Be Powerful kind of stems from. But the whole vibe started when I was in college. My grandfather used to write me letters every week when I first got to college, just to encourage me, because I was away for school or whatever. And one of the main letters that stood out was this vibe about 212 degrees. Right, so at 211 degrees, naturally water can get hot as hell, but it doesn't boil until 212 degrees. And when it boils, it's powerful enough to create steam, and that steam is powerful enough to move locomotives. So to be powerful, you gotta go that extra degree. And so, I was like, man. So that vibe like always stuck with me, right? And so, be powerful just became just a word that, as a poet, you kind of get connected to words. And so I like to think that the words that have always meant the most to me have been the ones that have, encouraged me to, just be, at optimal level, to go that extra degree. You know what I'm saying? So powerful is the vibe. That's what Be Powerful is.
I can tell you right now, this is definitely not a front. Like, once again, if you follow him on social media, everything he posts is some type of inspirational content. Even if it's not something for him, he's promoting some type of fundraiser. He's promoting someone else is doing something. So the fact that you utilize your platform to promote positivity is amazing.
I appreciate that. Nah, that's love. That means a lot. That means a lot that you can that you caught that from the vibe. That's what it's all about. I feel like it's a lot of there's a lot of weird stuff going on in life. Life is proven to be extremely interesting, especially the more we grow into it. Creation seems to destroy a little bit, and so I like to be a part of the movement that that kind of counters the culture that that wants to eat us alive.
So you're on tour right now, the Let's Grow series. I want you to talk about, not a plug at all, besides being on Chicago PD, on NBC, again, not a plug. What is the difference between performing on set versus performing live?
Man, set what's dope about performing on set, especially when you get like kind of comfortable at it and all those nerves go away. I'm to a point now where it's real fun because I feel like I'm actually, when I walk away from set now, I feel like I'm actually really creating something that when people see later is going to have the same kind of impact that I have on stage. What's interesting about performing on stage is that gratification of knowing that something landed is pretty immediate. Whether you're doing good or bad kind of based on, the way the energy is shifting with you, and as an energy scientist, you kind of got to be able to read what's going on with the vibes in the room. But with the camera, you kind of don't really know. It's up to you in that moment to be so in the moment for yourself that you create the moment like after the fact. But I love them both. They both growing into each of them. I think enhances the other. That's what it's about.
So we want to take in this moment right now. It's a full circle moment. Like you've come a long way from Harvey. I actually read this article about, times you had to borrow money from your little sister just to make it to your auditions. And right now, not only are you, your show is on a major platform like NBC, but you're on tour for your show. So just taking that moment right now, you did this. You kept pushing forward regardless of whatever obstacles that was thrown your way. You did it. Let the people know. How does that feel?
I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful. You know what I'm saying? It's naturally, I give everything that I got, and to give really is not mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to be a vessel. I'm here to be an instrument, somewhat of light. You know what I mean? And as long as I'm doing that, that's what it's about. I think the more you lean into that, naturally and organically, things start to grow. And so I just appreciate that, it seems like the universe is now reciprocating the energy that I've always put into it. And, and it's dope to see that happen full circle. That's
something that happens overnight. I mean, it's something we try to tell a lot of people. Like, they see the glitz and glam, but you don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that someone may went through to get to where they are right now. Like, this is years in the making. and you're here. So I'm proud of you.
I got a long way to go. I think I've come a long way, but I got a long way to go. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate that. That means a lot for real.
No problem. So one thing I usually ask everyone that I interview, if you had one message to get across to a large group of people, what would it be and why?
I think, you know, what I'm really leaning into right now, because I got a few of them. You know what I'm saying? But lately though, I think what's been dope is the delicate dance between a vice and a vibe. You know what I'm saying? You might hear me say vibe a lot, but that's because for me that vibe is something like that inner consciousness, that kind of like that small voice that you know is telling you to lean into like just those positive and powerful parts of yourself. That vibe is, you know, a vibe blesses you in a way that blesses other people. But a vice, even though it might feel good in that moment, is usually going to be a detriment at the end. You know what I mean? It's somehow, some way that vice finds a way to hurt you. And so I've been playing with the difference between vices and vibes and making sure I add more vibes to my life than vices and lean into those vibes more than the vices. I think that's what life is about. It's about juggling those things. And the more you lean into the vibes, naturally, I think the more things grow for you. And then the more you lean into the vices, you know, I think we can understand what happens if you go that direction. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, thank you again. Once again, we are here at Punchline Philly. He's about to kill it on the stage. Again, we are proud of you.
Go crazy though. Oh, I mean, don't let, like, you know what I'm saying, the dope metaphors and the powerful stories about my granddaddy in college fool you though. I'm still about to go crazy. All right? Be powerful, baby. Let's grow.